Hi there, my name is Cupicate, and welcome back to Jolly Clan with Tinseltoes. I decided to go ahead and give Tinseltoes a cute little mouse. She is now the collector of all kits and all pets, apparently. We've got a bunny and a mouse now. Like, look at this. We're just hugging this little babu. I also thought we would go ahead and look at our family tree, which is so huge right now. So as you know, with Tinseltoes, our actual mother was Goose, but Oak Dawn adopted us, and then unfortunately we lost our dad at Cobalt Glare. As for our siblings, this one is a little more tragic. We still have Greenbeak, who's still alive, as well as a Jumblefog, who is our adopted sibling, who we also got to mentor, which is pretty cool. But we lost Blue Paw, Shine Splash, Swamp Paw, and Cold Speckle, who was one of our litter mates. Gravel Tuft is mated to Greenbeak, so we could possibly have some little nieces and nephews. We've had two mates, Sky Ember, who we broke up with, and now we currently have Kite. And look at all our kids! We ended up adopting a whole bunch of kits in the last couple of episodes. We started with Grass Kit, who's now Grass Pad. We have Sleek Kit, Lotus Kit, Moon Kit, Toad Kit, and Spring Kit, and I just want to keep adopting. We could also technically have kits as well, which is very, very tempting, but I kind of want to see if that happens naturally. So now I'm going to move on with patrols, and we are going to continue with Tinseltoes. I think my new goal is to be the even better adoptive parent than even my parents were. So the parents of Tinseltoes adopted as many kits as they could. I think we're already beating them out, and I want to see how much farther we can go with that. So hopefully we'll find more kits that we can adopt in this patrol. Kite isn't available currently for a patrol right now, so I'm gonna have Tinseltoes take out Grass Pad for a hunting patrol. Your patrol catches the scent of a fox, but is it red or gray? Tracking it, they find their red enemy feeding on a deer fawn carcass. It's impossible to say whether the fox killed it or found it. Now, we're both warriors. We do have the troublesome and charismatic trait. These aren't the best traits for going in to take a carcass from a fox, but I kind of want to see what happens. Ooh, we got hurt. So Tinseltoes means well, but they're overconfident in their attack, and the fox manages to sink their teeth into them. The patrol is forced to retreat, forming a defensive ring around the hurt Tinseltoes. So we did get a bite wound. Uh-oh. I hope I didn't just sentence us to death. So 3 of our cats, Deli, Jumblefog, and Greenbeak, all go out to where the Thunder Path is to patrol the border. They do find a cat that has been injured by a monster. Fortunately, they are alive, and so the clan cats bring them back. Bear Stripe has now joined the clan. So now we're going to go right into the next moon. That was a weird loading symbol. I've never seen that before. Okay. Your vigilance during a night watch leads to an early detection of a badger threat. Your quick action saves the clan. You and your patrol successfully chase off a rival clan. The victory yowls echo through the forest. You save a clanmate during a river flood. Their grateful look fuels your determination to protect your clan. You get scared by your own shadow during a night patrol, causing you to yowl loudly and jump into the air, much to your patrol's amusement. During a peaceful moment, you relax under the shade of an oak tree. The gentle rustling of leaves soothes you, and you fight not to fall asleep. So mostly all good, minus us scaring ourselves, which is hilarious. Olive Pelt's been resistant to retiring, but the aches and pains of old age have worn them down. They approach Hollyhock Star and are honored for their tireless service. Clear Sting had chosen to use their skills and experience to help solve the clan's disagreements. A meeting is called, and they become the clan's newest mediator. Awesome, a natural mediator. Love that. Surprising Shard Fleck, the first thing that Sleek Paw does after their apprentice ceremony is gather moss just to make sure everyone has fresh bedding. Aww, Sleek Kit is now an apprentice. Lotus Paw excitedly touches noses with their new mentor, Rudolph. I love it. Looking quite eager to start training. Wood died of yellow cough. Poor Wood. Tinseltoes thinks Lugnut Flicker isn't very considerate of others. Uh-oh. And then Sky Ember thinks Tinseltoes was nice to them today. Well, at least we can still be friends with Sky Amber. Olive Pelt is caught outside the territory. Uh-oh. And then Dusty Speck confessed their feelings to Quick Knight, but they got rejected. So much rejection in this clan. Shrewpaw was caught sharing prey with a rogue who was chased off by patrol. Now, unfortunately, we're still sick, so we won't be patrolling at all. Let's see if anything else happens during patrol, specifically with our kits. So Rudolph, Lotus Paw, Sleek Paw, and Shardfleck all go out on a training patrol. The patrol finds a nice spot to sun themselves. The patrol doesn't get much done, lazing about and snapping at each other irritably. Uh-oh, that's not good for our kits. And now we have Thicket on a patrol. Unfortunately, we couldn't join her. And she is with Shrewpaw, her apprentice. The patrol quickly devolves into ghost stories, leaving everyone on edge. That picture is amazing. Sandpaw makes fun of Shrewpaw for being so scared. Oh! No new cats joined us that patrol. However, I did notice something really interesting. We're improving our relationship with Rye Clan pretty well, which does make me feel better about Falcon Clan. Falcon Clan, we have consistently worsened our relationship with them, not by anything I'm doing in patrols, just simply for the fact that I've not been getting lucky. I'm a little concerned that Falcon Clan may start a war with us. But until then, let's take some time to talk to our mate. Hey, how's my favorite patient? I brought you some prey and some fresh moss. I know the moss in here is sort of crusty. Gross. Hey, here's an idea. What if I stayed in here with you tonight? We could stay up until moon high telling stories, and I could sneak some of your nesting materials to make it more comfortable. Don't tell the medicine cat, though. Aww. Thicket is such a good mate. All right, now we're flirting. Do you really mean it? You do? Oh, thank you. It means a lot to me, you know? Aww. They have such a beautiful relationship. Absolutely beautiful relationship. All right, let's talk to our daughter. Wow, wow, wow. Ever look at yourself in a puddle, Tinseltoes? I haven't seen my reflection in a while, and I just want to say I look good. Good for you, Grasspad. I'm really glad you're not insecure anymore. Now, how are our other babies doing? Let's look at Sleek Paw. You know, I wish there was a new type of patrol. I know there's hunting, border, herb gathering. Funny, we have a lot of apprentices that really would love to go outside the territory and explore. It would be so cool if that was an option to explore outside the territory, but it is technically against the warrior code to do so, especially into other clans' territories. But exploring a territory that wasn't claimed, I think would be a really cool addition. I don't know how they do that, but it does sound really cool. And Lotus Paw says, hey, I need an opinion if you're up for it. Do you think that Whirlkit would like this flower? I saw it the other day and it reminded me of them, but I'm worried they won't like it. Thanks for the help. I appreciate it. Aw, Lotus Paw, you are so sweet. With your fierceness. Now, how are our other little babies? I love listening to the elder stories. They're so exciting. Do you think I could be in a story someday, like a real hero? I'll make sure to do something amazing. Then the elders will tell stories about me. Oh, I'm sure they will, dear. Toadkit is still playing hide and seek. That is their favorite game, and they always need help finding a hiding space. Springkit doesn't seem to notice you at first, sniffling quietly. Oh, Tinseltoes, I didn't want you to see me like this. I'm sorry, I just Stick-Snap stepped on a poor little bug, and I feel so bad for it. And then I burst out into tears in front of everyone, and now I'm super embarrassed. I hope they apologize to the poor little guy. Oh, Springkit, you are too precious for this world with your sweetness. All right, on to the next moon, 40 moons. You organize a training session for the apprentices, their eager faces turned towards you as you demonstrate a move. You attempt a daring leap over a stream to impress your clanmates, but misjudge the distance and end up with a splash, much to their mirth. Oh boy. Holly Hawkstar has been following the progress of Antlerpaw for moons and feels that it is finally time for them to get their warrior name. They are granted the name Antlerflow in honor of their insight. And same for Shrewpaw, they are named Shrewshine in honor of their competence. And then Deli is watching with pride as Skunkpaw is named and given to Jumblefog to apprentice under. They know that Jumblefog was a good choice. Oh, that's such a compliment to Tinseltoes because Tinseltoes mentored Jumblefog. Even though they are excited to finally be made an apprentice, it takes a bit of coaxing by Deli for Elk-Kit to step forward for their ceremony. Deli watches in pride as they're named Elk Paw and touch noses with Sky Ember. Chasing Paw can't believe their apprenticeship is finally here. Nearly tripping over their own paws, they scurry up to Clay Thunder, excitedly touching noses with them. And for relationships, Tinseltoes approves of Sand Paw's recent efforts. And then Fiza Screech is complaining that Tinseltoes never does anything helpful. Well, she's literally sick right now, so I don't know what your problem is, but you need to chill. The medicine cat apprentice from Rye Clan comes asking for Bettany. They refuse to say why their clan needs them, but your clan still provides them with the Bettany. See, we do have a good relationship with Rye Clan, which is excellent. Dusty Speck confessed their feelings to Quick Knight once again, and once again, they got rejected. Beamflake was seen playing with a kitty pet over the border, and Toadkit is scolded for sneaking out of camp. Toadkit, you're gonna get a little boop on the nose if you keep doing that. I'm just saying. So 2 of our babies, Sleek Paw and Lotus Paw, are on a patrol with their mentors. Leading the way into the forest, Rudolph calls back to the 2 apprentices, telling them there's a treat in store for them. Finally, it's New Leaf, which means it's time for the young cats to pick up on one of the quintessential Jolly Clan skills, nest raiding. As they walk, the warriors chat, passing on tips in what's as much gossip as a lesson. Lotus Paw and Sleek Paw are far too busy to speak, eyes fixed up on the trees. Sleek Paw is stopped before they can walk into a puddle and gently reminded to watch their paws a little more. Both apprentices are thrilled to be allowed the first shot, sneaking upwards, deploying all their climbing skills as they carefully fish fragile eggs out of stick piles, trying not to drool over the shells. How fun! I don't think I've read that one before. That is a really well written patrol. Ooh, 3 of our clan cats have discovered a kitty pet sniffing around the forest. We now have Kenya, who has joined the clan. Oh my gosh, Kenya is so pretty. I love this cat. Ooh, another cat joins the clan. Unfortunately, it is a kitty pet that was sick and was being dumped by their 2 legs. So Hot Dog Sore, what a name, has joined the clan. Hopefully our 4 medicine cats can bring them back to health. What? 4 medicine cats and I couldn't be healed from a bite wound? How? What a lame way to die. That's so lame. What? How did this happen? Y'all, I'm so sorry. This is all my fault. So Tinseltoes dies from a bite wound. You feel the chill of the final dusk seeping into your fur. The edges of your vision blur. The sounds of the territory soften. As the stars in the sky merge into a comforting blanket of light, you can't help but reflect on your life. Have you made a difference? Oh my gosh. Kite bends over the body of their love, wailing their despair into Tinseltoes' fur. They sit vigil next to the body, wishing they could wake from this nightmare. Kite makes a point of removing foliage from Tinseltoes' nest, snapping at any hindrance. Their paws tremble over the material, distraught when they realize how fast Tinseltoes' scent is fading. Oh no! Oh, y'all, that is so lame. But you know what? Sometimes it happens. We've lost several just rando cats to bite wounds and other things. I'm just surprised with 4 medicine cats it still happened. Oh, wow. I didn't expect this at all. Oh, our poor kits that we've left behind. Well, here is the good news. So we are in Star Clan and we are finally back with all of the siblings that we have lost, as well as our dad and our biological mother, who we will probably get to meet for the first time because they died during childbirth. Tinseltoes wouldn't have remembered them. And so in my head, I see that Tinseltoes is leaping up into the stars, and then all of these cats that she loved or knew, even just in an inkling, like her biological mother, are waiting there, and they greet her with open paws and happy mews. She lived a jolly life. I'm just so sad that we didn't get her to live longer because she was just such a happy cat. Oh, and poor Thinsel'kit. I think that's what hurts the most is I love Thinsel'kit. She's probably one of the best mates we've ever had, ever. And now she's grieving our death. And she has several kits to raise by herself. Grasspad finally became an adult. And even though we didn't know her for very long, she still liked us quite a bit. And of course, Thinsel'kit had so much love for, I mean, that bar was full. The bar was full. What a shame. Such a weird, like I said, lame way to die. But I think it's okay. I'm starting a new life gen journey here very, very soon if it hasn't already started. And it's just that it was Tinseltoes' time to go. I don't think that I will be taking any of her kits or even her mate and doing a new main character in the save. This is an older version of Life Gen, so I think that that was just the story of Tinseltoes, and it was fun while it lasted, especially for the holiday season. But it is March, and maybe it simply was time. I really, really sincerely hope that y'all had fun with this as much as I did. To the clan that has some of the most beautiful cats I have ever seen in any clan gen or life gen journey. So goodbye, Tinseltoes. It was fun while it lasted. I think you were an amazing cat, and you definitely made your parents proud, becoming the adopted mother you were, and you had the best mate we've ever had in any clan gen, life gen adventure. I will definitely never forget you, Tinseltoes. Okay, y'all, that is the end. So I would love, now that it's over, to hear about your favorite part of this journey, whether it was Thinsel'kit or our adopted kits or something that happened with Tinseltoes that you found particularly interesting, funny, or sweet, or even bad. Just let me know down in the comments. I would love to read. Think of this as our vigil to Tinseltoes. What would you say about Tinseltoes if you were sitting there during the vigil around the other clan members mourning over her body? What would you have to say? That is your challenge, and I cannot wait to read what y'all put in the comments. I hope you liked this series. I sincerely do. If you did, tickle and poke that like button, subscribe to join our family if you haven't already, and jingle the bell to get notified for the next Life Gen adventure, because after all, a new slot has opened up, so maybe I can do 2 new Life Gen stories. I suppose we'll see, but you won't know unless you jingle that bell. I love you guys. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next Life Gen journey. Bye!